Hey everybody, Captain Foley with you again today. How you doing? So this is going to be the first in a series of videos that I'm doing. Like I said, I'm going to be doing quite a few videos now that I'm home and refreshed. So this one's got quite a few little things in it, so let's just get to it right away, okay? First thing, went to the mall today and got myself a new wallet, a Captain's wallet. Check that out, that's cool, eh? So that's the first thing. Next thing, as some of you will recall, this is the Cobra gunship that I did quite a while ago for my son. It fell off of his dresser and broke quite a few parts off. I've just finished up the repairs now. The rotors were broken off, both sets. Got it back spinning. This one does rotate, but not very well. Disc was broken off, the gun was broken off. So I've done a lot of repairs to this for my son, so I'm going to be giving that back to him. That's the first thing. Next thing, if you notice behind me, I've got my X-Wing. I'm going to be taking it to my modeling club this Wednesday. No, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, to show them that. It was the first model I did when I got back into model building a few years ago, and so I hadn't done models for quite a few years, and that one was sitting in the box for a long time. It has electronics in it. The first one I did was soldering on. It's supposed to have a motor that there's a motor in it that's supposed to open the canopy and to make the wings close and open. Unfortunately, it also has sound effects and lights. The only thing that does work on it, however, is the lights at the moment. So, as you can see, I do like Star Wars as well. Show you some of the detail on it there. So I've been touching it up a little bit for my model club so that they can check out some of my work. The engines do light up, and there are lights in the cockpit, which I just turned the lights off for you so you can kind of see it. It's not really focusing so well, but yeah, there are lights in there. And so the consoles light up. You can sort of see it there. It's kind of like the same thing I did with my Enterprise bridge, where I used clear to my paints to do the consoles, and they shine through pretty well. They look better in person than they do on camera here, but so that's that. I had to do a few touch-ups to it. I put the decals on after I'd done the weathering, so the decals didn't have any weathering on them. But what I did with those is, like for Star Wars, it's a very used look, a used universe. So I used flat black and my rust color to add some weathering over the decals so that it looked uniform. Now, one tip I want to share with you guys: if you have trouble getting these lids off, these lids, or even the tester's lids, what I do, I got a big pair of pliers here that are adjustable size-wise. So you can do the small tester's ones, or you can go to the bigger ones, like so. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do with my iPad here. But yeah, you put that on there, and it gives you great leverage to twist the tops off, and it gives you equal pressure on each side. So it's a great idea for getting paint lids off, because a lot of them do get sticky and seal up pretty well. So what I did with these, shook them up really well. You get a little bit of paint inside the lid. So after you shake it, of course, you have paint inside the lid there, and you just use a older brush that's kind of feathered and frayed, and you just tap it in, and then you apply it gently, and you streak it back. You streak it, and you streak it, and you streak it. Add the weathering if you want to kind of thick on there, so you fudge it up with your fingers or whatever, and you get that used look, that weathered look, which makes it look a lot more realistic. As you can see, I added rust in here. I did this earlier. I should have done on camera for you guys, but so I added some black, a little rust. Because like I said, the decals went on after the paint job, and as you can see, the paint job is very weathered looking and old, so as is per Star Wars universe. So hey, you just you know, get a little bit of paint on the bristles, just at the tips of them, and you add it on like that, and you get a good weathered look. So as you can see, I've added it on both sides, you know, and on the bottom as well. So it's got a very used Star Wars look. So I'm very happy with this one. The only thing I'm not happy about is that the electronics don't work, the motors don't work. I don't know if it's because they've been sitting in the box for like, I don't know, probably 15 years or more. So I don't know if that's the reason that the motors don't work, or if it was actually, sorry about that. Like I was saying, I don't know if that's the reason that the motors don't work, or if my soldering is just not up to snuff. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff under here. Uses 3C batteries. Use regular lights, not LEDs, because it was an older model. So I don't know what I did wrong, if I just soldered it wrong or whatever, but neither one of the motors works. Like I said, the canopy is supposed to come up, and the wings are supposed to open and close. But so we have that there, and that's going to be going to my model meeting, all touched up and ready to go. So happy with that. And now swinging over here back to the desk, I did get some new gloss black paint, so I'm going to be continuing the weathering, or not the weathering, the light blocking on the Enterprise here. I'm going to be doing the bottom half of the saucer section. But anyways, I think I'm going to keep that dedicated to a refit build, so I'll be doing another video shortly with the light blocking of the secondary hull there, or the saucer section, the lower saucer section. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, this was just a quick couple of projects on the go. See how busy I am. Nothing major, and I'm going to get into the refit. I'll be doing a refit video probably in the next couple minutes, so stay tuned for that also. And I'm really sweating down here. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. This is Captain Foley signing off for now. Have a good day.